I'm Mark. Have you heard that story of the frog in boiling water? Might sound familiar. The idea is that if you put a frog into boiling water, it will immediately jump out and save itself. But if you put a frog into lukewarm water and slowly cook it to death, it won't jump out. This is apparently not the case, and in fact, if you put a frog in boiling water, it will get hurt, it will burn, and it will jump out. However, if you put a frog in lukewarm water and increase the temperature, it will jump out as soon as the temperature of the water exceeds its comfort level. The idea is that people say that people can't adjust to things as they happen and issues. Another story is one of, in 1949, the Man Gulch fire, where 12 firefighters, actually elite smoke jumpers, they jumped in to fight a big forest fire out in the middle of nowhere, and they became trapped and endangered, and out of the 12, only 3 of them survived. 2 of them were able to outrun the fire, and one of them, a man named Dodge, he was able to think on his feet. And while he was running with his comrades, he told everyone to take their, to throw all of their tools down. They had all their heavy stuff, axes and saws and so on. And then he started using his matches to light a fire while they're trying to escape a big fire. And he lit the fire on grass in a clearing so that it would burn all the grass, and he called his comrades to come join him. But they thought he was crazy and they took off. So he was able to just, once that grass had burned, he laid down and put his face to the ground, and as the fire roared in the forest all around and above him, he was low enough down that he survived. He was able to breathe with a little bit of oxygen down on the ground. So the idea is to be able to reframe and rethink about things. Try to find a solution on your feet. And a lot of people will hear stories like that and think that, well, you know what, like, that guy was really smart. I'm not that smart. I can't deal with situations as well as that. I would panic and so on. People will think that they aren't special, that they couldn't be that person to save others and do more than what the average person would do. But in fact, I believe anyone can adapt and train themselves and get better at rethinking through situations, being able to think on their feet and challenge themselves, challenge their way of thinking. A lot of the time we're stuck thinking the things that we've always thought. You know, we adapt when it comes to things like our phones and technology and other aspects of our lives, remodel, update our places. But a lot of us are stuck in the ways of thinking that we learned and liked from a long time ago, from years or decades ago, instead of learning to rethink and reframe. And if we challenge ourselves and we listen and we're more open, we can take on new concepts from other people instead of surrounding ourselves from the kinds of perspectives that we like and we are a part of. It's better to surround ourselves with other kinds of perspectives to see if they can influence us and learn and adapt from all of that. I'm that guy, Mark. Reframe a perspective during your week.